guys, my name is Felicity and welcome to Congo Talks 243. If this is your first time, I would really encourage you to subscribe just so you are notified every time that I post a new video. And if you have already been here, welcome back. I am so glad you're still here. So, in my last video, I listed 5 amazing Congolese foods that I think you guys should taste before you leave this earth. But today, I am listing 5 unusual or weirdest foods that you will find in Congo. Personally, I have tasted each and every one of these foods, and some of them are actually my favorite. But if you have never seen them, they will freak you out. You'll be like, what is that? I am not eating that. But just so we're clear, the list that I have right now is based on my own experience because I grew up in the western side of Congo. So I'm not saying that you're gonna eat this everywhere that you go in Congo, but a big number of Congolese people have at least tasted this. So the first one is Nioka. Nioka is basically just snake. And I think that is the least weird because a lot of people eat snakes like all over the world. The second one is probably one of the weirdest. In the western side of Congo, we call it Basololo. Basically, they're worms, but they're like palm tree worms. I love them. They are amazing. They're clean worms and I think they're healthy and they grow very big. Okay, that might sound very disgusting, but they taste amazing. The only thing that may stop you from eating this is just the thought that you're eating a worm. But other than that, it's good. It has really good taste. Our third one is mbinzo. Mbinzo is in Lingala, but in Kikongo we call it mingolu. They are caterpillars, but they're not just any caterpillar. There's only one type of this caterpillar that we call mbinzo. Growing up, when I was younger, it was not my favorite, but when I grew up a little bit and I started tasting it with like sweet potato leaves and things like that, and the cooking, you know, mixed with Congolese cooking, it was amazing. And personally, I love it. If you go to Congo, you might spot it. Don't be too surprised. It's a thing. Our fourth one is Makelele. They are crickets. They are crickets. Yeah, we eat crickets in Congo. Also one of my favorites growing up. If I had to go back to Congo right now, I would still eat it. It doesn't matter how long I've stayed outside of the country. So if you visit Congo, this is one of the maybe weirdest foods that you will find people eating. And I would hope you taste it. The only thing, as I said, the only thing that would stop you from eating it is your own feelings about the food. But if you have not tasted it, do not look down on it because you never know. You might like it. You might like something new. Now our last one is a type of flying ant. Where I grew up, we call it Bandengu. Bandengu, I think. If you are somebody who speaks Kikongo or who grew up in the western side of Congo, you would probably know what I'm talking about. You could eat it raw, or you could fry it or do whatever you want to do with it, or boil it. One thing that we didn't do is we didn't eat it with a sauce. When people are cooking it, they just cook it until all the water is dry and then they eat it. These foods, I love them. Okay, they're probably the weirdest things that you would have an encounter with in Congo, but don't be too surprised and don't be too stuck up to try them out because I promise you they're not that bad. I'm doing just fine. I grew up eating all of them and I enjoyed all of them and I'm doing just fine. But that was all for today, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you are new. Let me know in the comment if you are Congolese and which of these weird foods have you tasted. Also, I would have to say that the names that I've given to these foods are mostly in Lingala or Kikongo, but if you've grown up in the eastern side of Congo or the central part of Congo, let me know what these foods are called in those side of the country, okay? Because Congo is very diverse and I'm not gonna pretend that I know all the terms in every national language that we speak. So do let me know in the comment if you've tasted any of these and what you call it in your side of the country. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about in these foods, let me know if you would actually try it. You know, let me know if you're a bit more adventurous as an eater, or you would never try any of them and they disgust you. Just let me know in the comment and I will see you guys next time. Bye.